Hey everybody, welcome to Dark Hearts where we talk about mysteries, crimes and other weird coincidences. If you like our channel, hit that subscribe button. This case comes from small town Union City, Ohio. In 1988, Pamela Schlechte was 26 years old, and found deceased in a railroad bed. At the time of the murder, Davis was 17 years old. When Davis was charged with the Schlechte murder, he was already serving 6 to 15 years for grand theft and aggravated burglary. Now let's talk about the court process and evidence findings. In 1993, after being charged with bludgeoning Pamela to death, Davis, now 23, was his own defense in court. The local sheriffs had no leads who killed the young mother of twins until 1992. Sheriffs received a letter from Davis himself, who was in prison. Davis claimed a friend of his killed her. Let's call this friend of Tim's B. 2 months later, Davis sends them another letter claiming he was her killer and B was with him. A woman testified on Davis's behalf. This woman claims she was with Davis at his mother's home where they had sex. This woman happened to be Tim's half-brother's fiancée who was in active military. She claims Tim came home around 9 after being with B and the victim riding around town, but neither Tim or the female witness left the house that night. Tim would later stand on trial and repeat the same night. Tim would tell the jury the next day he heard about the murder. A week would pass and B would meet up with Tim and confessed to killing Pam. B then disappeared a month later to a different state until the trial. September 1992, while incarcerated, Tim would receive a call from B. His friend B would offer Tim $5,000 to confess to the killing of young Pamela Schlechte. Tim agreed, and that is when he wrote the local sheriff claiming he did the crime. When confronted, B claims he knew nothing at first, then tells the court he was using the bathroom when Tim and Pam argued. He then saw Tim with a brick and was covered in blood. Before Davis confessed, investigators were looking at his friend B all along. Forensic scientists would find similar body hairs on Pamela of B, but no positive DNA was made to confirm the findings. After Tim admitted to the crimes, he told investigators 2 different stories. One story claiming she became physical and he snapped hitting her with a brick till she stopped moving. The other story is that she hit his friend B with a brick and that's when Tim reportedly hit her until she died. In 1993, Davis escaped the local jail and was found at a relative's house shortly after, who called in the tip. Davis was unable to claim the money from his friend. After a 3-day trial, in 4 hours the 12-person jury convicted him despite contradictory evidence of the murder of Pamela Schlechte. Davis was sentenced to 15 years to life. As of 2026, Tim is still incarcerated. Tim at the end of trial said, "It was not planned but a pure accident." Do you believe he is the right guy? Do you think he committed the murder? If you like our content and want to see us dive deeper, hit that subscribe button here at Dark Hearts.